traps after night one, and I know I've got at least one, possibly two dogs from the camera last night. Dogs have got a wallaby or something there in front of the camera. There's about 6 of them there at midnight chewing on it, eating it. Yeah, they were there for a fair while before they actually even come and step on the trap. So take a look at this. The first dog I managed to catch on camera stepping on a trap. So yeah, pretty stoked about that. So it's earlier than what I'd normally go down, but I've got to get on the grader later. So it's about 6:30. So I'm going to go and shoot this one, and I could hear another one screaming on in the distance last night, and then I caught that after I caught that one. So I'm pretty sure I've got a second one up back in the second last trap I said. So you can see that they're not at all worried by my scent in the area, knocking around there. So yeah, anyway, keep my eyes peeled, and a little way to go yet. First trap is down there near that tank. Check that out first and keep going. I might even send a few more traps yet this morning. Righto, coming up to the first trap. There, and it's tied off to the tree. So hopefully we've got 2 down here. Here we go. Anyway, there's a few more. They'll probably like him to catch yet. It's really good to get that one, because they're going to be chasing calves left, right and centre at that age, and the parents will be teaching them. As long as we can get the big ones too. That fixed him. I might drag him past these other traps as well, just to try and see if the other ones will follow the mark. But I might set a few more traps here, and I might screw them down, because it's hard finding there's drags. A lot of the sticks around here are either too small or too light, or they're too heavy. Righto, here we go. Got a full paw catch, nice deep catch on there, hasn't even slipped down to the pad, it's just grabbed it and held. But it's not a very big dog. There's a size 12 shoe for scale. He's probably a little bit smaller than what my dog is, Tish, but he's got a lot of black on him. Saddleback dog. Looking at the footage, there was a few of them here. Two of them I think that had a fair bit of black. The rest were all the normal yellow dingo looking ones. So anyway, we'll get this trap reset, and I might lace the area up in here because the others are probably going to be back, hopefully, and see what happens. Right, there's another one set. I might set another one over here, and I might put another one over there behind where the biking is. Righto, so I've laced this area up with traps now. I've never put this many traps in one little spot before, but there was at least 6 dogs here in the camera. And I've got the GardePro, it's the GardePro X60P Max, I think it's called. There should be a model on the back of it. The X60P Live Max. It is. So it's absolutely terrific camera, but I want to get some more of them, but unfortunately they're out of stock at the moment, but I'm going to wait for them to get some more stock in. But so if you want to get yourself a good trail camera that is actually very cheap to run, doesn't use much data at all, and it's very reliable, picks up service real well, and we'll get a solar panel for it as well, and just you can leave it out all year round. So anyway, what I've done here, the dogs had got this wallaby and they were chewing on it here last night, and I caught that dog there. They were here for nearly an hour before he actually went and stood on my trap there. So they'd been walking down that path, I think. I'm not exactly sure, because the first video there was already a couple of dogs here chewing when one of these walked through. I'm not sure whether it's that one or another one, but there's a couple darker ones. So what I've done, where I shot that one there, I reset the trap in here, and I've set another one in here next to his blood. Set another one in there on that track, so they've got one on each track here. I've set one out in the open, just a blind set here. I've set another one over that side of the wallaby, just up there, another blind set, and another blind set over here. So there's a bit of a path because they were all milling around in this area. So with any luck I might get a couple pulled up. Because when they got this one last night, as you can see in the footage, his mate come round over here and he's running backwards and forwards around here wondering what the trouble is. So anyway, I might drag that dog back up past my other traps as well, just to get a bit of a scent line and see what happens. I'm going to go back and have some breakfast, and then go and get on the grader for the rest of the day, putting in some fire breaks and everything here. I'm just going to be careful when I come down here that I don't run over any of my traps. I might just cut the corners here a bit, but anyway, it's be good to get some breaks in anyway. Great machine, this one. Don't know what I'd do without it now. With me. Right. Anyway, we'll go and get on with it. Pretty dry and dusty here, but it's doing a great job on the blade. See behind me, leaving quite a nice break, no grass on it. This country, this sort of loamy, sandy sort of country is really good for grading. It just doesn't come up all ploddy like black soil at home. It does a really good job. To fix up a few woo boys along here. And water's been washing them out a bit. For those of you who don't know what a woo boy is, it's put a bank of dirt on the track to slow the water up when it's running down, and they shoot the water off to the side. There's another one coming up here. I'll rotate the moldboard around a bit so when I start to sink that corner in to drop the water, so the water runs off to that side of the track, and then it'll run down the hill and then off to the side. The worst thing is there's some little stumps in here that have been cut off about ground level at some stage. You can't see them with dirt until you hit them, and it certainly brings you to a halt. Getting used to it. Bit of practice to go over these woo boys and keep you follow it with the blade, because each of these levers on the side operate the corner of the blade independently. So if you got one corner, you sort of got to follow the banks, overload that with your blade. Carefully over it so they don't puncture a tyre or something. carefully, you can shift a lot of stuff with the grader. Just have to be careful you don't break a window or run up something you shouldn't. Like a stump there. And swing the end of this log around a bit. Okay, so I've been on the grader all day and still got a fair bit to do yet, but I've just come down here and set another 3 traps. So I've got 12 traps in down here at the moment, so hopefully we can pull up a couple more of those pups tonight if they're going to come back. I hope so. Anyway, I've probably got one more night after tonight, because I don't think I'm going to finish the grading tomorrow. So yeah, probably have one more night and then I've got to head home on Friday. So anyway, we'll see how we go tonight. Hello, good morning. I'm just about to head down and go and check my traps. Good morning too. No dog went past the camera last night. I did get a notification I saw this morning when I woke up. There's a wallaby went past and actually got caught by the tail, I think, but it jumped around for a bit and pulled itself out. So, but there's nothing else there. But I've only got it in front of that area. I got 6 traps in that spot where the dog pups were the night before last, but they didn't come back. So they could have been operating in a different area, or they might have gone up and some got caught in another trap and it chased the rest off. I don't know. We'll find out soon. But the Hig micro camera, I don't think I got anything in front of that. But anyway, there's a few little things with that I need to try and sort out. It's taking photos every 10 minutes instead of taking a video every 10 minutes, even though I've got the scheduled shot turned off. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. I can't work out a way to stop it either. So I'm not sure. But it's still triggering from motion things, but just whenever I go to check the SD card, there's a whole heap of photos. I had it set up down here last week, and I was away for a week, and I come back and there's 800 videos on it. Most of them only every 10 minutes for a week, plus a few triggers as well. So anyway, right, we'll go and check these traps and see what's happening. Coming up here to trap 1. Clear. Trap 2. That's where I got the micro camera. Trap 3 in there. Still nothing. Nothing up here next. Here's the trap here. I'm just going to put it back in, and the wallaby got caught in. You can see his bit of hair there on it from his tail. And he just jumped around and it just slipped out. There's the pan cover with the foam. Go under the pan. I need to make some more of them, because I went to Clark Rubber and bought a sheet of foam. Apparently the fella, went to get some from Western Trapping Supplies. I did see they sold them, but apparently the fella stopped making them, so it was supplying them. So I got some foam, but they seem to be working alright. Just some 15mm foam with the like really soft stuff. So it's just a bit time consuming to go and cut them all out, but it does the job. And I reckon it's better than putting the paper over the whole trap like I've been doing for a long time, because it's you bury the trap and the dirt settles in all around the pieces, and it's not trying to lift as much dirt, so I reckon it'll probably shut a bit quicker. Anyway, right, I'll get this trap in the ground. Righto, so it's got that one back in, got one over there. I might just check that. Crows have been walking over it there a bit, but they haven't set it off. It's like a minefield here. Got 6 traps in this little area here. One there, one over there, one there that I got the other dog in. I got one there, and another one there. So just gotta watch where I walk and where I drive. Anyway, do what you gotta do. Hopefully the dogs come along here and make it actually worth it. So still another at least 7 to get yet. There'll be the 2 parents that I have seen on the camera going past here, and there was at least 6 pups here the other night, so keep going out. 3 more traps to check. One in there. Nothing on that. Get another one in here. Doing nothing. Got one more up there. Remember which bushes I put these next to. Put a stick up on top of the fence post opposite, so anyway, nothing tonight. So, nothing last night. It's the last trap. So, anyway, we'll keep going and go back home, have some breakfast. We're going to get back on the grader again today, and hopefully should be able to get a lot of this finished today, I hope. Drove along here with this track here yesterday. It made it so much nicer for driving on. Right, it's a terrific machine. Anyway, right, we'll see you later. Okay, got a cabana. Finished grading this gravel road into our place. It's been washed out and sinkholes in it. So just doing the final little touches on it, forming it up. Should be good for a while now. Grader all day. It's now getting dark, and I got lights, but it's not real easy to see at night. When you're grading, you need to have better vision than that. So there, and if you're hitting it, absolute necessity. So anyway, had a good day. Got most of it all done. There's one track down the other side here. I've done one pass through the grass, but it's been long grass. It's really hard to get it in one pass. You sort of got to go backwards and forwards a bit to try and clear the grass out the way. But then I got one other fence line, other side of this other fence line over here to do. So then it should be pretty much done, I think. Get it done in the morning and load her up and head home. I'm going to pull the traps up. But anyway, see what happens tonight with the traps. Hello, good morning everyone. About to go and check some traps again. Yeah, it's been a good few days. but a notification on the camera, the wallaby was there again last night and set off. I can see at least 2 traps. So anyway, I've got to go and pull them all up this morning, because I've got to go and get on the grader and finish this last little bit this morning and load it up and pack everything up and head back home again. So might not be down here again for a few more weeks, but anyway, we'll see what's in the rest of the traps, and I'll see you down there. Righto. So this is the first one here. It's been nothing here. So MB650. Quick little things. Anyway, we'll get the cable off and pull him up and go to the next one. Okay. This will be the MB650 as well. Great little traps. Still haven't caught anything in it yet, but I know that they will be good traps. They'll catch them good. Just you put out a run, then they're all sitting there waiting for whatever comes along, and just sometimes nothing comes along. But yeah, no marks here. I graded this yesterday afternoon, actually the next trap up here that I had in the ground. I thought it was actually a little bit further than what it was, and I was watching with the grader, and next thing I thought, well, hang on, no, it must have been back there. I went out there, and lucky I didn't wreck the trap, but the very corner of the blade must have just nicked the trap and pushed it out the ground, and it was still tied to the drag and sitting aside. So anyway, we'll get this camera and everything pulled up too. I'm going to probably leave the other GardePro camera down on that fence where it is, and just keep an eye on what goes on here. Okay, so back here to the camera again. We've got one trap still in the ground there, and one there, another one there, another one here. And a wallaby come and he set this one off, and one over there too. So anyway, pull them up, and then I've got another 3 traps down the fence line here a bit further. I'll try them too. Go and have a look at them soon. I'll just get all these pulled up. And righto, this is the last trap, and there's been nothing here. Anyway. Right, undo him and call it. Got the grader all loaded up on the semi, and I'm about to head home. So it's been a sort of productive bit of a trip. Managed to trap one dog, and there's plenty more here yet to get. So anyway, the neighbours did do a bait, but it mustn't have got much. They mustn't have got many with the bait, so I'd say, because usually the pups are going to be the stupid ones that take the bait. But still, there were 6 of them there on the camera. The parents weren't there, so there's still 5 more pups and at least 2 adults. So the little pup that I did get was a bitch, so that was good. Get her out of the breeding cycle later on. So yeah, anyway, hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more of these videos, and also if you want to purchase any of the cables off me, I'll leave a link below in the description as well, so you can get some of them and help the channel out if you want to support me that way and you do to your own trapping. So yeah, anyway, I'll leave the video at that, and I'll catch you in the next one.